Greetings and thank you for tuning in to the Filling Station. Take a journey with us as we walk through the Word. Tune in and be blessed.
Colossians 1. I want to show you a prayer point that you should have had all week and one you should have next week too.
With me, for the sun, clap your hands, rejoice and sing. You are God of everything. I will bless the Lord. Bless the Lord at all times. I will bless the Lord. Bless the Lord at all times. For the Lord our God is great. Perfect in your ways. God of mercy, Lord of grace. Holy One, Ancient of Days. I will bless the Lord. Bless the Lord at all times. I will bless the Lord. Bless the Lord at all times. Bless the Lord, oh my soul and all that's within me. Bless His name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul and all that's within me. Bless His name.
All right, let's get to Colossians 1. Chapter 9, verse 9.
I will bless the Lord. Amen.
Verse 9. This is what you should be praying all week, this week. See, you need to add, this is the 25% that he's adding right in here. This is your 75%. You have to stop playing with it. Just stop. So for this cause, are we there? Chapter 1, verse 9. For this cause, since the day we heard of it, come on, since the day you heard that you needed 75%, do not cease to pray for you and to desire that you might be filled with the knowledge of His will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. The knowledge of His will is what you need while you're fasting. Come on, because there's some things that you need to stop doing. It's not His will. Come on.
That's real.
Something, because the thing about it is what the, I don't want to say that. Let me leave it alone. But I got to say it though. The thing about it is what our will is not what His will is.
Right.
The stuff we want to do is not what He wants us to do. Because just because you like it don't mean He love it. Come on. And you know the world say that if you like it, I love it. No, I'll stop saying that because if you like it, God hates it. Come on.
Right.
Might be something that He does not like you doing. And it's something I don't like you doing it either. So He said you need to pray for the knowledge of His will. You need to be filled with the knowledge of His will. Some stuff God wants to cut us off from. Some stuff He wants us to stop watching on TV. You know what? Yesterday, I got to say this, y'all. I'm sorry. I have got to say this right in here. Because, see, the Lord was sharing me yesterday. I was under dry, so sleepy. He said that you have to have maturity to go on. Some of us we don't have the maturity to move forward because we want to do the things that we used to do when we were younger. God is moving like these young people, what are y'all, 20? Moving quickly in your life. He's not going to wait because of your age. He's not going to wait because of what you've been through. He's not going to wait. I need you to do it. I need people to be put in place in the earth. Because the older people have failed the younger. And so now it's time for the younger to rise up so they can teach the older my real way. My real will. See, that's what He's saying to me. I said, God, so why you snatch me out so early, God? I still like to get my groove on. Come on and whip it. No. That's not what you need to do. You need to lead my people.
Yeah.
Because they need somebody who's come from a walk of life like you.
Right.
Come on, and who know how to talk that thing. That's why I listen to that song, Goes Down the DM, because I need to know what's going down in the DM for real. Come on. You got young people who, and that's all they know is right there. They don't have a job, they have no direction, they have no future, but they know about the DM. Come on. That's right. That's real talk. We have a problem right in there. And so when we pray, He says we need to pray for that ye might be filled with the knowledge of His will. so that you can tell some that what they need to do to be saved. Come on. What they need to do to be saved. He said it was easy for 5 days. It wasn't easy for me for 3. It wasn't easy for 3 hours. Come on, because at 10 o'clock one day I was hungry. Come on. I think it was it Wednesday, Lord? I was hungry. I said, God, fill me with the knowledge of your will for today.
Yeah.
I need to be filled with the knowledge. So that's what you need to be praying. And in all wisdom and in spiritual understanding. Some things are spiritual that you need to understand and not natural. Sometimes we try to conceive it with our natural mind. That's not what fasting is about. It's about you to conceive with your spiritual mind so that your natural mind can die.
Right.
You'll need your natural mind when you're going through things in the Lord. And then 10 says that you may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. You see that? Help me, God, increase in the knowledge of you, because I need to know who you are. I need you to visit me in my sleep sometimes, God. I need you to wake me up so that I won't remain sleeping to your will and to your word. Come on. But sometimes when stuff feels good and it's pleasurable to us, we don't want to come out of that. We don't want to change, but the fast is for you to change. So you can really know what the knowledge and what the purpose of God's will is for your life. Do we understand that? So that's why you pushing away to play till 5 p.m. And I went later some days because I hadn't fixed dinner or didn't know what I was going to do about eating. But you need to make sure that I can't stress this enough that when you come off your fast, you're not coming off with some chicken wings. You need to make sure that when you come off, you're coming off gently because you don't want to destroy your digestive tract. Come on.
Right.
Wisdom in the spiritual things of God. We get it? So let's go to, last week I just knew I was ready, honey. Let's go to 21. Same chapter, same book, 21. I just knew I was ready. I'm going to tell you why. You know, I have my little jersey on, and my Super Bowl shirt on and stuff, my little jeans and everything. I didn't ask nobody about football. Come on, I didn't ask my brother. I didn't call my dad. I didn't talk to Bishop. I didn't even ask Derek. I didn't ask nobody that knew football. I was like, let me find out on my own. Because I'm going to find out how champions are made. Come on. Not only how champions are made, but how they stay.
Right.
Come on. Are you a champion?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm a champion. I'm a leader. And not just that, I'm a leader in everything that I do. I'm a leader in my family. I'm a leader on my job.
Yeah.
And say, come on.
Yeah.
When they ask you for it, that means you're in charge. Come on. And how do I stay in charge? Sometimes that gets weary. It gets rough. I was looking at some videos from Cam Newton. I would get to it. Look at what happens when you suffer defeat like that.
Yeah.
You're a leader though, but you suffer defeat. I mean, I've been a leader and something hit you like that. Suffer defeat.
Yeah.
Come on. Because a lot of times as a leader, you're going to suffer defeat. Because failure teaches you the good things that you should not do again. 23 says. Wait a minute, it's 23 or 21? 21. And so it said, wait a minute. Let's go to 20. Let's go to 20. And having made peace through the blood of his cross. Here it is right in here. Jesus made you a leader when he made peace through his blood at the cross. You see that? Because he said to the disciples, he said, greater works shall ye do now. That when I leave, you're going to do greater. So when he said he made peace through the blood of, oh God, help me say this right, because I want to say this right today, because we need this right here. We really need this. See, it can't minister to you if it hasn't ministered to me. And it's been ministering to me for about 3 weeks now, because see, I was ready for Super Bowl Sunday for this right here, but God said, preach it anyway. Say it anyway. Because I need you to see how it happened. He said, through the cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself by him. I say, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven, which is what we're fasting for, the things from heaven. He's reconciled them because when he died on the cross. And so 21 says, and you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works. You see that? You see that? Leaders, you go through wicked works in your mind. Where does the battlefield begin? It begins in your mind, and that's the place where it needs to end, in your mind.
Yes.
And that's why you're fasting, because you need to end all of the battlefield in your mind. Is it going to work just because we're doing it for 3 days? No, but you have to keep working at it. We have to name this. Is to keep working at it. Keep working at it. You get that? Say that to yourself. Keep working at it.
Keep working at it.
I got to keep working at it. Because all things are possible from him. But he said all things are possible to him who believes. I have to keep working at it so that my belief can get stronger and better. So then he says, sometimes enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now have ye reconciled. So 22 says, in the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and unblameable and unprovable in his sight. Did you see that? See this here? We're here, right in here. He's making a leader right in here. I'm presenting you holy and acceptable, unblameable in his sight. You see that? And so then he says, if ye continue in the faith, that's the part right there. If you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard and was preached to every creature which is under heaven. Wherefore I, Paul, am made a minister. I circled minister and then I wrote leader on the side of mine. Wherefore I am. What's your name? Say your name. Made a leader. I need you to say your name. Let me get back to the scripture so you can see. Wherefore I, Christina, have been made a leader. Come on, I need you to say that because I need you to believe. Wherefore I, your name, Brian, am made a leader. Let's say it again because I don't think you believe you're a leader. Wherefore I, Brian, have been made a leader. You have been made a leader. Leaders don't lay down. They don't give up. Yeah. They keep moving. It says if you continue in the faith, that means you cannot give up. Are things going to get difficult? Yeah. Let me say this, because see, I was proud of this right here, my little study. I know the football fans don't like this right in here, God. And so, he said, continue in the faith and be not moved. When I looked at the AFC. Get my stuff together, but don't help me, son. Don't help me, son. So when the season starts, you go in saying, what? We taking it home. Mm-hmm. Taking the team to victory. Oh, we getting the ring, baby. Oh, yeah. Y'all slapping each other on the butt, giving each other high fives. Come on, you got the faith right in here. You see? Mm-hmm. When the season starts, you happy. Come on, you got new uniforms, new kicks. Come on. Y'all got new towels and stuff. Come on, with breast cancer month, when y'all wearing pink and everything. Come on, you unified as a team. So then you say, hey, I'm after something. I'm after a championship. But are you the only one on the team saying that? No. But you might be, though. Come on. You might be the only one on the team saying, I'm after the ring. The other team member says, man, we ain't got it, man. Our defensive line ain't strong as Denver's. Come on. They got them Broncos. Them horses going to come after us, man. We ain't got it. But as a leader, you have to encourage the team. Say it. Wherefore I, Christina, am made a leader. Did you hear that? He said to me, I'm after something. How many are after something? I'm after something. I'm after success. I'm not after fame. I'm after success. I'm after wealth. I'm not after riches. I'm after wealth. Come on, because the wealth is going to keep me. It's going to be, come on. It's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Residual income. When I'm asleep, I'm making money. Come on. That's the kind of wealth I want. I don't want that wealth where I just get a check here and there. No, I need wealth that's when I'm asleep. I'm making some money. The checks are coming into my bank account. Come on. No, but that's residual. I need to keep the line moving. So let me get back to AFC and the NFC. It's 4 divisions each. North, South, East, and West. It's 4 divisions each. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't want y'all to correct me, but I had to make sure I had the right information right in here. That's right. You know who my boyfriend is. It's Google. Come on, he tells me everything I need to know. I ask him a lot of stuff, and he gives me the information. Come on. And so they need to change his voice to a man's voice on my phone. But anyway, so there is a line of scrimmage that separates. Come on, because I don't like hearing that woman talk to me. So there is a line of scrimmage that separates the 2 kingdoms. Come on, I want you to get this. Heaven is the offense. Heaven is the offense. And hell is the defense. Come on, I know we saw the Super Bowl game. I need you to stay with me right in here. Did you actually watch the game? Yes. When you watched the game, I'm going to tell y'all who did not watch the game. When you watched the game, I was for the Panthers all the way. Yeah. And I still am. Don't laugh, sir, because you don't play just because your little team won. Don't get all proud and stuff. See, because I need you to see, because what happens is that I know they went in with, we gonna win. Oh, this us. We got this, baby. We got this. We got this. We got this. Dabbing and stuff in the locker room. We got this. See, what happens is you get discouraged Because see, let me get back, because there's a line of scrimmage that separates the two kingdoms. There's a line of scrimmage there. The line of scrimmage is where the ball is. And so it's who's going to score is the question. Who's going to score? Is somebody going to intercede the ball? Or somebody intercept the ball? Or are we going to make a play on this end and run past the line of the defensive lineman? Let me get to you. The center gets the ball to the quarterback. Come on.
Yeah.
The center is Jesus. Who's the center? Jesus be the center of it all. Who's the center? Jesus is the center from my heart to the heavens. So he's the center that's giving the quarterback the ball. And who's the quarterback?
Us.
You. You are the quarterback. You're the Cam Newton right in here. What's the other man named Manning? Eli. He was on the wrong team. We're gonna go with Cam right in here. It's gone. Eli gone. We're gonna go with Cam. Okay, I know he got a spiritual name, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. So Jesus is the center. So he gives it to you, the quarterback. And so the whole offensive line is responsible for you keeping the ball. Right. Come on, did you see that? Yeah. The whole offensive line is responsible for you keeping the ball in possession of your team.
Yeah.
Then they're responsible for seeing the ball go from your hand to the next level. Come on. Right. I want to stay with me right in here, because see, this is how he said, if you continue in the faith, you got to stay grounded, you got to stay settled, you have to stay rooted in it. Mm-hmm. You think you're going to win, you got to come out saying you're going to win, even if the game didn't go in your favor. Come on. Yeah. Defensive line, then you got the left guard, you got a left tackle. Mm-hmm. Come on, am I saying something? You got a right guard and you got a right tackle.
Yeah, come on, you in there.
Those are your angels, come on.
Yeah.
Because they protect the quarterback.
Yeah.
Everything around you is protecting you. Come on, you got the ball in your hands right in here. That's why we're fasting for 3 days, because you got the ball in your hand. So you've got the center, which is the 25%. Come on, I'm saying so. You got 25%. He's going to give you the ball. And what do? You running around trying to find somewhere to throw the ball. Or should I throw it or should I run it? Right?
Right.
So then the angels, no one knows who these players are. Do you ever know who the left tackle is? Does anybody know them? Don't nobody know their names, right? Don't nobody know them, but I bet you know who the wide receivers are on the other end. Come on. Mm-hmm. Come on, y'all. Am I saying to you, y'all got this? Mm-hmm. Your football people? Y'all got, I'm talking to the wrong person. So, anyway, nobody knows their names. I don't know who the right tackle is on the Panthers. Do you know? I don't know him. I've never seen him. They probably showed his number, but he ain't having an interview with ESPN. What I'm saying is we don't know them. Right. You don't know the angels that God has put charge over your life. Come on, to protect you from seen and unseen dangers.
Come on.
We don't know the angels. We don't even know how many there are. Right. We don't know that Michael and Gabriel are standing at the door right now, so nobody will come in the YMCA and shoot it up because we're here. Right. We don't know. A lot of people got fired from my job, but angels stand on guard because I'm in the building. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody coming in to be postal and act a fool. Come on, something could have dropped on somebody's head this week, did it? Well. Come on, we don't thank God for the little things like that. We still look for the big things. He said, if you stay grounded and stay settled, I got your back. Mm-hmm. So right in here, he says that the players, we don't know who they are, but you can't pass or run without them. Come on. Cam Newton can't do nothing without the left guard, the left tackle, the right guard, and all of that. Then you got, I'm saying, the quarterback, you can pass it or you can run it. Then you got a left or right wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Wide receiver goes out long, right? Looking for the ball. Come on, am I saying? I need you to understand what I'm saying to you. As a body of Christ. And then you got the tight end, and then you got the blockers. Now the blockers usually go unnoticed too, but it's a group effort. That's why they're called blockers with an S. It's a group effort to protect the quarterback. They just doing their job. Just like, turn with me to Daniel 8 real quick. Daniel 8. I want to show you this. Come on, y'all ain't saying that, but I know I'm saying the right thing.
Come on, you in there.
I know I'm saying the right thing. Because I worked on this right in here. 8:8. He say, therefore, when the he-goat waxed very great, and he was very strong, and a great horn was broken for it, and came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. It's always 4 blockers. It's always 4 blockers. Mm-hmm. You see that? It's always 4 blockers to bring the wind to you, the quarterback. It's always the 4 angels that are going to stand in your corner. It's always somebody there. Go to Daniel 10 and 12 real quick too. Daniel is right behind Ezekiel. Ezekiel is right behind Isaiah. Got to lick your fingers, one pastor told us, and I believe it works.
Amen.
When you lick your fingers, you get that quicker. Then he said unto me, right in here, this is for you, this is for the quarterback. Because when you go in the game and you're going up against the Eli Manning and you're going up against the Broncos defensive line.
Amen.
Somebody said they were the strongest defensive line in the league.
Yes.
From day one, I'm going up against the strongest defensive line in the league. Am I going to win? In your mind, you think yes. In your mind, you think yes. From day one, I'm going up against Michael Kors. I'm going up against all these other designers. But am I going to win? Are they still going to look at my stuff? From day one, I'm going up against the likes of Tyra Banks. I'm going up against all... From day one, I'm going up against Shonda Rhimes and the likes of all these other writers. Am I going to win? From day one, I'm going up against somebody like Lecrae, who has had international fame and acclaim. Am I going to win? What's your answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel 10 and 12 says, then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel. Did you see that? Fear not. What's your name?
Monterion.
What? Fear not. What's your name?
Brian.
Fear not. What's your name?
Brian.
Fear not. Fear not, Daniel. Wait a minute, let me put my name in there. Fear not, Christina. For from first day that thou didst set in thine heart to understand, to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy my God. He said, I am come for thy works. Anything is possible with me because I am the Lord your God. From day one, when you told me what you wanted to do, I'm the Lord your God. From day one, when you said you wanted to be that, do that, say that, speak that, sing that, rap that, I said, fear not. I've come for your works right in here. And so I want to get back. The running backs and the fullbacks or the halfbacks. Come on, those are the Holy Ghost because they always in action. You always see the fullbacks and the running back. That's why they're called running backs, because they run. You got the fullback and then you got a halfback. What I don't understand is why the halfback sits further back than the fullback. I don't understand that. I don't understand that, but I get it because he said, I still got your back. No matter if I'm a half away or full, I still got your back. He said that's the Holy Ghost in action. Come on, am I saying something right here? I need to say, that's the kingdom of heaven right there. It's organized. But I want you to know the defense on the Broncos was greatly organized. Yeah. You didn't see the game, honey. It was a lot. They put up a wall of Jericho that the Panthers could not knock down.
Yeah. They did.
Come on, I was for Cam Newton, but I looked at the game in a spiritual way. The deep Denver's line, they all came together rushing.
Yeah.
They were organized. Just like the kingdom of darkness is organized. Come on, it's fully organized. Come on, how many really saw the game like what I'm describing? That defense was not playing. They knew that they had Eli Manning. They knew that this may be his last time to get a ring. They knew. They knew. So when you know, what do? You plan. Kingdom of darkness is planning right now. What are we doing? What are you doing? Are you planning? Come on, are you planning? Let me get to what he said. The kingdom is an organized kingdom, the defense. The goal is to tackle the offense. You see that? That's the devil's goal, to tackle you. That's his goal, to get you down. That's his goal, to get the ball back. His goal is to get somebody in there to intercept the ball. Who was doing all the intercepting on Denver's team? You know. Somebody. Anyway, he was doing all the intercepting on Denver's team. Somebody knocked him on his behind, had like a concussion like, and that's the kind of knock we need to give the devil. Come on, he had a concussion for a minute. I think it was number 22, Brown. He was just dazed. Come on, you got to knock the devil off his feet sometime and let him know you're not in charge. Let him know that play that you played, that didn't work. Come on, let him know no weapon formed against me shall and will not prosper. It's not going to work. Y'all ain't saying, come on, y'all not saying nothing. I'm trying to give you the football the way I done learned it. So then he says, or whoever has the ball, whoever has the ball from that side, it don't matter who have it. I know y'all from the kingdom of heaven. I don't care if you're a prophet, pastor, evangelist, teacher, preacher. I don't care what you have. I'm coming after you. I don't care what your little dream is. You got the ball. I want you. I want you down. I want you dead. We're going to win this thing. See, they weren't ready for Denver's line of defense. Why? Because they hadn't studied it. Why? Because the Panthers thought we can go in and dominate the teams. We've been dominating, boy. We've been dabbing all in the end zone and all that kind of stuff. You got to study the kingdom of darkness. You got to know. He said, don't be ignorant of the devices of Satan. Don't be ignorant of the devices of the devil. Don't be ignorant if they come through your family members. Don't be ignorant if it comes through this or through that. You've got to study. He's a very organized kingdom. Come on. Let me get to what I was saying yesterday. When it goes down in the DM, I was looking at that. Very organized kingdom. He got it. And y'all, don't laugh, y'all, because I'm so serious. And I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm saying what I'm saying. He said goes down in the DM. What's the most popular thing on the planet right now? Your cell phone. What's the thing that keeps us going right now?
Cell phone.
What's the thing you can't leave the house without?
Cell phone.
What's the thing that got all of your information in it?
Cell phone.
See, what happens is what's going to get greater? What's going to call you greater? The cell phone. Somebody said yesterday in the beauty shop, they said technology is going where you can look at the mirror. You're going to be able to look at the mirror and say what Snow White says. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who the witch and the Snow White moved the mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? See, that's going to cause things to happen to you. I'm saying something to you because we get caught in the cultural influences, and that's what take us away. You got parents who think they're not good parents because of what has happened in the cultural influences has taken our children.
Yeah.
Cultural influence has corrupted our minds. Hardest thing to be today in today's age is a Christian. Come on, because we're the minority now. We used to be the majority. We're the minority now. Come on, the major people have died off, and now we are the minority now. Stuff we're not supposed to be doing that we do. Because the kingdom of darkness has such a great defensive line. Come on, and we can't even see them coming. Panthers didn't see the defensive line of Denver coming because they felt like, hey, man, we beat them before, man. We just beat the Super Bowl champions already, so I know we're going to get them. No, that's not it. You got to be ready for them. They didn't even play in the Pro Bowl, right? None of the Super Bowl players played in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Defensive line, the linemen, the linebackers carry, the cornerbacks, come on. They in the corner, they hide. They coming to get you. They got strong safety and they got a free safety. Come on, this is all on the defensive line. Come on, I'm telling y'all, I don't learn this thing. This thing is, wait till football season starts to get, ain't gonna be no joke. So you got a strong safety and you got a free safety. It's 53 players on the team, but only 45 will play. Only 45. Did y'all know that? I bet y'all didn't know that. Only 45 players will play on the team. And so then he said, some will remain inactive. Come on, there's some devils that's going to remain inactive, and there's some Christians that's going to be inactive. Because we don't know what, we the Panthers, we don't know who we up against. We up against the strongest defensive line in the world. We're not even ready. Come on, we're not ready. They didn't study. And you know how anybody ever played sports? And you look at the opponent, you look at the tapes from the team. Oh, I can see Justice. He likes to go down the middle. We need to get him. Come on, the Broncos studied Cam Newton. They know he liked to hold on to the ball a little bit too long. Come on. Find the man, Cam, and throw the ball. They knew he liked to hold on to the ball a little bit too long. It was open prey. Come on, did y'all hear what I'm saying to you?
Right.
We're open prey. Your cell phone, television makes you open prey. It's certain things we should not be doing, but we do it anyway. Why? Because we like it. And then we justify it with the means, well, I can do that. We can just do. Jesus drank a little bit. Yeah, he did, but he didn't drink to the drunken.
Come on.
Every vice. Do you notice every vice in the Bible they talk about, but they never talk about the vice of alcohol. Do you notice that? Never talk about it because it's not a sin to partake, but it's a sin for you to just get drunk.
Right.
When you get drunk, you get ignorant.
Right.
Come on. You get drunk, you want to fight. I don't care if you're happy drunk or not. If
Right.
something pop off you and you, what they say, what them fools? No. Talk about every other vice. They talked about sex, they talked about immorality, they talked about all kinds of things, but they never talk about drunkenness. They never talk about alcohol. They never talk about that. Why? Because who was alcohol? Noah was one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bent, turned.
Yeah. Couldn't stand up.
Couldn't stand up that old dark liquor. Come on, that brown stuff.
Hennessy.
And Henny. Come on, that Cavassier. Come on. Ain't Cavassier brown? Come on, that VSOP. Whatever that is. Come on.
Brandy.
Some will remain brandy. Brandon's good with eggnog, though, but let's leave that alone. So you get 4 tries to get 10 yards. Come on, y'all is not ready. We're not ready. And see, that's another problem. Sometimes we act like we holier than thou. We so heavenly bound, we know earthly good.
Right.
So we can't reach people because you're so heavenly bound. You can't even have a conversation.
Right.
They say, hey, how you doing? Oh, blessed and highly favored of the Lord. Jesus says. No, how you doing?
Right.
Fine, how are you? God bless, have a great day. Then you can put your little God bless on it. That's all right. But we can't even have a conversation. See, that's how you get knocked down.
Right.
That's how the defensive line, that's how the, come on, that's because see, that's how the Panthers were. Come on, they are half, our whole team black. Did they have any whites on the team?
Yes, ma'am.
Some.
Mm-hmm.
They amongst the 53, the 45 that don't play. Come on. So you got some on the team, but all of them blacks, you know, man, we gonna get this, man. We gonna be like the Seahawks, man. No, see, the Seahawks were ready.
Right.
The Seahawks went to the Super Bowl. They knew this is our first one. We finna do this thing. Who did the Seahawks play? That year they won.
Denver.
Who they played?
Yeah, they beat Denver.
Say it again.
Denver.
They
Denver.
played the same team. The same quarterback.
Yeah.
Same team. Come on, I know. Y'all, I don't read this thing. They played the same team. But they said, we're going to be ready for Eli. We're going to be ready for that tall boy.
Peyton.
Oh, Peyton, man. Amen. I'm sorry.
Eli's a brother.
Eli's brother. Come on. I knew something. Come on, because Eli was on them salts when he won. Come on, did y'all see that?
I saw
Eli was on them salts. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Mama was happy, Daddy was happy, but Eli was like, okay, yeah, all right, we're cool. Wait till next season, Eli. Do your thing. But anyway, Peyton. The Seahawks played the same team. They said, we're going to be ready for that tall booger there. We're going to be ready for him. We're going to be ready for Skinny Minnie.
Marshawn Lynch.
Was ready. He was ready to lead his team. He was ready. We get to the rest of us, we're not ready. See, he said, you got 4 tries to get 10 yards. You see that? Football is all about math, and that's why it loses me every time because I ain't no math girl. He said, I have 4 tries to get to 4 yards. That's why I got 4 angels. I got 4 directions to go. Come on. You got the east, the south, the north, the west. You got 4 directions to go into before you can get your 10 yards, but you got 4 times to do it. He said, I have that much grace to reach my goal. You got that much grace. The Bible said a righteous man falleth 7 times. Are we going to sin after the day? Yeah, we are. But a righteous man falleth up 7 times. But the thing that makes him righteous is that he gets back up again.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my boy Cam. I'm going to get to him. I also have to take risk. Do we take risks? Sometimes we don't take risks because we're too scared because it ain't been done before. And we black, you're a woman, you might be overweight, you might be underweight. We don't take risks. I don't talk right. Moses didn't talk right. Look what he did. There was a movement that came because he didn't talk right.
Come on.
That's all he had to tell God. God, I don't talk right. I need you to fix my tongue so I can have the vernacular to speak to people who I need to speak to. We don't take risks. The Seahawks weren't taking no risks with what's that Peyton. But the Panthers took risks, and that's why they lost. They took risks, and that's why they lost. Let me talk about Cam real quick here, because I wrote this down. Have to have the maturity to be a leader. I had Cam on the ESPN. He did an interview. They were asking him questions, like they always do.
Right.
What happened? Why weren't the plans executed? What happened? He didn't have much to say. He said those guys were better than us. Oh, there was a problem right there. You say somebody better than you, you got a problem. Come on, I'm saying something. Not that they can't be, but that's not what's supposed to come out of your mouth. You're the leader. He said, they played better than that. He said, what did he say? Cam said this, and I quoted it. I just played better than this, is what he kept saying. He took it personal. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. He kept taking it personal. How many of us take it personal sometimes? I know I take it personal, because, Booger, you're trying to hurt me. No, he said, I just play better than this, is what he kept saying. He kept beating himself up, is what he said. See, the thing about him is that the righteous man falls 7 times, but he get back up again. I was waiting on him to get back up, but then the interview got worse, God. He said, and then they kept showing the stats underneath the interview. Anybody see the interview? Did you see the interview?
Mm-hmm.
They kept showing the stats. Don't smile, because that's you being ugly about it, because your team won. That's all right. That's all right, we're coming back. But anyways, the season started in July. They getting ready every Tuesday. They're going to be practicing. Come on, because I know they're in NFL. Come on, I know them. Come on. Anyway, Steven Jackson told me that. But anyway, so he said, They kept putting under the screen record sacks for a quarterback in the Super Bowl, in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
6 times he got sacked, holding on to the ball too long. Lack of direction. You see that? We have a lack of direction. Cam had a lack of direction, didn't know where to throw the ball. Sacked him 6 times. And every time they sacked him, did you see his face? Did you see the game?
He was pouting.
Could what? A couple times couldn't even breathe, got up. See, because that defensive line was not playing.
Right.
Kingdom of Darkness is not playing. So you can't play. You can't have a lack of direction. Hold on to the ball too long. Either you're going to throw it or you're going to run it. What you going to do?
Either way.
People were in position. He throw the ball, they drop it. Oh, you can see his face. He was done. Threw temper tantrums on the field. Threw temper tantrums during the press conference. The pressure comes with the job, Cam. Pressure comes with the job, quarterback. The pressure comes with the job, leader. It comes with the job. And if you're not fit to do the job, then you're not fit to be a leader. You might as well sit down and be a follower.
Right.
I'm not a follower. I'm not a follower. And so then he said, Cam threw 41 passes. Did y'all see that? Y'all probably look at these stats. Y'all didn't do that. He threw 41 passes. 18 of them were executed. Less than half were executed. Lack of direction. Lack of direction. 6 sacks, 18 passes. If we do the math right in there, what's 41 minus 18, Bishop?
What happened?
What's 41 minus 18?
I don't know. My brain's not on.
Okay, 23. 23 of them were thrown away. You see that? More than half. Come on, y'all not. I don't know if y'all ready for it today. You have to mature as an athlete and as a Christian. Cam got up and walked away from the interview. Did you see that? He had a problem. He didn't know how to keep the line moving. Go back to Colossians chapter 1. Chapter 1. He said, chapter 1:24, it says, who now rejoice in my sufferings to you and fill up that which is behind the afflictions of Christ in my flesh for his body's sake, which is in the church, which is the church. We have to understand that Christ is the church. You're in the church. You are a part of the offensive line. You are the QB. He is the center. He gives you the ball. You cannot have a lack of direction.
Yeah.
Throw 41 passes and execute 18. And how many points did they end up scoring? Yeah. Game is 1 hour. The game is about an hour long, minus all this fluff that goes on. 10 points, 41 passes, 18 executed, 60 minutes. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot have a lack of direction. He says, 25 says, wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of God, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of God. In the beginning of the season, you have to have the same attitude at the end of the season.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season, when you say, I'm going in to get the ring, if the team don't win, you still have to have the same attitude. We're going to try it again next year. That's what we do when every year comes around. We did it in 2015, now we're in 16. We're going to try it again next year. Next year going to be the year for me. So you have to go in and say that. Come on, am I saying something to y'all? Because I really want you to get this. Because see, he walked away from he was immature. And the thing I didn't like about it, not a problem that he lost. Come on, because I'm still wearing my Panther shirt because I like that turquoise and black. Come on. Like them colors. Not a fan of orange and blue. They didn't do it for me. But I'm still going to wear that too. Come on, because I look good in orange. But the thing about it is that he walked away. The immaturity shows. You can, when you're a leader, you can't have immaturity. You've got to be mature and stand up and answer the questions like a man. Stand up and answer the questions like one of those who are going to be counted with the Lord to reign with him. Come on. Am I saying something to you today? You cannot give up. You cannot give in. Because in God's time, you're going to be the winner. Come on, in God's time, Seattle won the Seahawks, the Super Bowl, because they had won one in franchise history.
Right.
And they have been in operation for a long time. I just knew they was going to win when Brian Bosworth was there. Come on. Tell them my age, but that's all right. Come on, I was a teenager when he was playing. But they didn't win. Franchise history, they won. Because they were ready. We got to be ready. We got to be ready to execute the plan, the playbook. Yeah. And this is the playbook is right here. Come on, we don't. How many read the playbook? How many still need a coach? See, when you're a leader, you don't need to coach no more.
That's
you just
real.
need the coach to give you a pep talk, but you don't need the coach to give you the playbook. Because see, I know the play, coach. Just tell me that I need to execute it this way. That's all right. But I know the play. I just need you to let me know how to execute it. Come on.
Come on.
That's what needs to happen to you. And so when we finish the reading, it says, even the mystery which hath been hidden from ages, from the generation, has now been made manifest to his saints. That's the playbook. It's mysteries that's being made manifest to the saints. You know what mysteries been made manifest to me? How people are dipping their hair, the ends of the hair color. That's a form of paganistic worship. It's a form of pagan. I don't care what it's a form of. We try to do what the world does because everybody else is doing it. We want to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
No, hair dye is gone crazy. It's gone. And come on, I know I'm saying it's gone crazy. We got purple, pink, turquoise, gray. Come on, people wearing gray hair, silver hair. Come on, that's not it. That's paganistic, ritualistic stuff. That's a mystery that was made known unto me. Why? Because I read the playbook. The other thing that he said to me was paganistic was. Oh, I know somebody gonna get mad. Right here, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But the other thing he said was their eyebrows. You notice how the eyebrows have gotten deeper, darker, more defined? You notice how makeup has taken a spin? Did we used to wear makeup like this? People didn't used to wear makeup like this, honey. That was a drag queen ritual. Come on. There was a drag queen that needed contour makeup. Now every woman in America has to have contour makeup. That's a form of paganistic worship. Weave is too. Weave in your hair. Weave in your hair. You know why? Because it's got to be curly, straight. They have all kinds. You know how it's form of paganistic worship? Because the people in Brazil and in India, they sacrifice their hair so you can wear some. Come on. Y'all ain't nobody saying nothing right there. They sacrifice their hair. Even the men have weave. They making wigs for men now.
They do.
They make wigs for men, the 27 pieces and all of this kind of stuff that they putting on. See, it's where we find it at on social media. We saw a video the other day of a man, and he's put on the 27 piece. Girl, paganistic. I said, boy, we laughed at it, but it was sad. It's shameful. Mm-hmm. Paganistic worship. Flat ironing his hair. Cutting his hair. Telling me that my man like his hair, his body. That's what he said. Your man like it, all of it, girl. It's paganistic worship. You know what else is? This gets us. And I love you. But the hookah pipe. They got hookah shops all around. Do you see that? When has hookah ever been so big? Come on, I'm saying something. Because you know why we don't know it? Because it tricks us. It tricks us into thinking that it's good. It tricks us into thinking that, okay, because we got different flavors and we got a shop, a lounge here where you can do your thing and sit. I got a lot of friends that go to church and stuff. They go in there regularly. I love you. But it's paganistic worship. How do I know? Every time you can blow smoke out your ears, you really worshiping. Come on. We have to know that your body is a temple, and certain things are not supposed to go in it. You know, the Bible never talks about smoking. You see that? Have y'all read it enough to know? Come on, I'm not, no shade, I'm just saying. When you read the Old Testament enough to know, they don't talk about that much. But they talk about burning incense. What do incense let off?
Smoke.
What kind of smoke? Smell good. Smoke.
An aroma.
It's a trick of the enemy. It's a trick. Kingdom of darkness is so organized. It's so organized. We don't know it because it's a trick. It's a setup. We don't know it because it look good. We don't know it because it smell good. It's a seduction spirit. Can I tell you something else that's a seducing spirit? Can I tell you something else? That the thick women that say that I love my curves and stuff and embrace your curves, that's a seduction spirit if I ever seen one. Just because I don't have curves, that means I'm not beautiful. And so now that we got people having butt injections and breast injections, and the butt injections have gone wrong because you got rawness from the top of the back all the way down to the bottom of the thigh. Come on. It's a seduction spirit that's in the earth that we don't recognize because it look good. Look good. And we're taking pictures. So, seduction spirit. Let me tell you something else, and I know y'all gonna say, I know y'all not gonna like it, but that camel toe thing. Come on, I know I'm saying something right here. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about. The camel toe thing. It's a seduction spirit.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You'll know about it one day. But right now, what you need to know is it ain't what you need to do. And no, nothing need to be going in your DM. Right in here. Taking pictures. And taking pictures. Come on. You got me on camera. Come on, because the people, you need to know that that's a seduction spirit that's taking us out. So the men can't get their mind right no more. Because they... Come on, I'm saying, oh my God, I'm saying, and the women think, the women think it's so sexy, so we want to do it so we can get attention. The devil is like, if you don't like me the way I am, then you're not going to like me. That's right. You're not going to like me. If you don't love what you have, then you're not going to love me. Because when you got my heart, you got me. That's it. That's just me. I'm a cook, I'm a clean, I'm going to do all that. But I'm not doing all the other stuff that I'm not supposed to do because you are intrigued by that. That's why we have men turning to sodomistic pleasures. Come on. Got to turn into sodomistic pleasures and want to do other things with other people, including their own sex. It's not God. The kingdom of darkness is extremely strategic, just like Denver's. And Denver ain't calling y'all no demons. I'm just using y'all as an example. That line of defense was strong, just like the kingdom of darkness. The tactics are strong. The corners are strong. They come out the corner at you. And you don't even know what hit you. Camden knew what hit him 6 times. One time he was on the ground, they had to shake him up, shake him loose. Got to wake up. Come on, you remember that?
Yeah.
They sacked him. He was down there. They probably brought some smelling sauce or something. Get up, Cam. Come on, we need you. We need you. The thing that I didn't like about it, and I know they got one major star, but why they only got one major star? What if the star get hurt? What are we going to do? See what happened to the Cowboys?
Right, to the Cowboys, yeah.
See what happened to Tony Romo? Shoulder messed up. I love him so much. I had sympathy pains for him. My shoulder was messed up for a long time, for weeks. Come on, I felt what Tony was feeling. Yes, I did. And so we got the same thing. But they got a lot of cornerbacks. They got a lot of wide receivers, but they ain't got but one QB. It's only one star on the team. That's not the way the kingdom of heaven is set up. It's a lot of QBs. We got to learn how to pass the ball. Not hold on to it. So we need direction from the Lord. Come on, did I say something to you today? You need to know that you need direction from the Lord.
Yeah.
We got to stop being so silly about what the world is doing. Because we silly when it comes to the world. Whatever they do, we want to do it.
That's true.
Whatever they sing, we want to sing it. However they do it. Do you notice how different Bishop's music sounds than that of, what's the man name that I always talk about? Wiz Khalifa or Kendrick Lamar. Come on. There's a different sound on it. Come on, I know I'm saying something to you. What I need you to understand is that he said, to whom God would make known what is the riches of the mystery among the Gentiles, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. There's a God that's in you that's the hope of glory, that gives you hope and that gives him the glory out of your life. Some things we're not supposed to do no more. Some things you're not supposed to do at all. But if you started, you indulge it, you need to stop. You need to stop. And so then he said, when we preach warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom. That's why you come to church, so you can get the word in all wisdom. If you're not getting wisdom at the church, you need to leave. That's not the church for you. That's not it. And then we may present every man perfect in Christ Jesus. That's why you're fasting, so you can be presented perfect to Christ Jesus and to the world. We need to get that together. Wherefore I also labor, striving according to his word, which worketh in me mightily. How many want the word to work in them mightily?
Yes.
I want the playbook to work. I want to know the playbook so well, I don't have to hold on to the ball so long. I know the plays like the back of my hand. So I won't get sacked. Have to get some smelling sauce and get up. Come on. You need to know the playbook. Need to know the playbook. So we need to chase him like that. We need to know him like that. So when you're on your fast this week, I want you to think about that. Don't think about Cam because he lost, amen, and get to grinning about it, because that ain't it. What's it is that he did it with poor sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Did it with poor leadership skills. Skill set off. Don't let your skill set be off as a leader. Don't let your skill set be off as a Christian. If you're a leader in your home, on your family, on your job, then you need to be the leader. Do it come with a lot of pressure? Yes, it does. Do it come with who they get on my nerves? Yes, it does. Do it come with what does she want now? Yes, it does. It also comes, God gives us grace to be a leader. He gives you grace, just like He's given us grace to go on this fast. Until He says stop. I need you to know that when you planted your seeds for first fruit all the month of March, you need to be letting the Lord know, I'm a leader. What's your name?
Brian.
I'm a leader. What's your name? I'm a leader. What's your name? What's your name? Am a leader. I'm a leader. I gotta follow the principles. I am a leader. You've afforded me the opportunity. That what you said today, He's afforded us the opportunity, and we need to give Him praise. You need to give Him praise with your life, not just with your little hand clap. You need to give Him praise with your offering, not just your hallelujah. You need to give Him praise with your life, not just your hand wave, but your life. We need to chase after Him like we've never chased Him before. Because the world has been, the cultural influences have us lost. What's coming back? Ain't Love and Hip Hop Atlanta coming back on? Or is it back on already? Come on, we're looking at it trying to be Jocelyn Hernandez. Honey, you would never be her. Jocelyn Hernandez pays a mighty cost to be who she is. Everything on her is fake. She got to keep all of that up. Come on. Her teeth, her hair, her butt, her breasts, everything on her is fake. And it's a seduction spirit that we get into. That's not it. It's not it. They pay a mighty cost to be who they are. Come on, play that for me in real time. I want you to say this with me. Well, you can listen, but sing it with me if you know it. Because this is what we need to be doing. This is how your dreams come true. Take it to the top. I'm chasing after you, no matter what I have to do. 'Cause I need you more and more. 'Cause I'm chasing after you, no matter what I have to do. 'Cause I need you more and more. Say more and more. Oh, more and more, God. More and more. Add to my faith, God. Add to my faith, God. Add to my virtue. Oh, more and more. Come on, add to my strength.
We encourage you to continue to tune in regularly. And if you are in the Las Vegas Valley, join us at the YMCA located at 4141 Meadows Lane, Las Vegas, Nevada 89107. Meet us there every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. As well, like us on Facebook and tune in to our podcast on iHeartRadio. If you are in need of special prayer, please email us at thefillingstationlv@gmail.com. We will be glad to labor with you until God offers a resolve. You can also sow a seed into this ministry by giving online through PayPal. Sow all seeds to thefillingstationlv@gmail.com. Expect a harvest. Be blessed.